It's a few days later since last time we worked on it. Parts are days out. But when you're in Florida, it says it's days out, and then, like, of course, you're like, oh, delivering tomorrow. So.
Yeah, but that was, we ordered, I think, on
Monday?
Did we order Monday?
It was Monday.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's
coming
Wednesday.
Out of Tampa, you would expect it to
Yeah.
be quickish.
Yeah, so. But yeah, we're gonna go get some more parts. Where are we going, Dad? Harbor Freight?
I don't know.
AutoZone? Home Depot?
Maybe AutoZone. Let's just check them first and then go from there.
Okay, let's go. I don't know what we're looking for, so I just followed Dad around the corner of our store. Well, I mean, I know what we're looking for. I just don't know where they would be. It's the daughter's.
Head electric. No, that's electrical.
So me growing up with my family,
It's like that one.
whenever we go to a car part store or a part store like Home Depot, for the most part, I just follow him around because he knows where he's going and what he needs and all the details. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten really good at calling my dad to know where I need to go and reading signs because they tell you stuff. Like the sign behind me. We're in aisle number 2.
I know, see, that's what I'm about.
Number 2.
Might go to Harbor Freight.
It's not going to have the mold. Nuts.
That's nuts, Dad. I mean, that's not nuts. I mean, that, yeah.
It's not bad. Because it's sideways.
And the nuts, Dad.
Some nuts.
Not the nuts.
Don't know.
Dad's checking the kind of bolt we have.
Well, see, it's really nice that they have these little doohickeys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a doohickey you need to have in your shop.
Yeah, so you can just pull the bolt
just,
off
like,
and check it yourself.
So we're looking for an M8 by 1.
Okay.
So, like, this is too fine a pitch. Nope, 125 is actually what we're looking for.
125.
M8 125. Nuts.
You find it?
Torque lock nuts.
Nice.
So at least they have that.
Yay!
Now let's look for those pipe
Clamps.
They have small enough in it?
Weedle beady ones.
Little bitty.
Those are probably about the
Little
right
bitty
size.
bitty.
Don't you think?
Itty beaties. $13.
Yeah. That's a lot of bucks to keep in your pocket, Dad.
You think that tool would be
Yeah.
the tool next
I
to
would
it?
assume
They
so.
ask. Maybe they have it behind the counter. So
Then
sleepy.
he went to the vet today and had to get a Benadryl shot with his medication. So he's a little drowsy.
He keeps pancaking on the floor, just like
Yeah, he was fully asleep on Maddie's bed before we left, and
you're a good boy.
I don't know if he's realized he's in this reality yet, but
No, I don't think so. Should we ask? Come on, sleepyhead. He's so tired. Come on, you want to get in? Boss is this?
what is this, Dad? We're checking the automotive, and we'll check the clamps.
Yeah, so I was looking for something like that.
Yeah. So you can test the circuits of the automotive.
Yeah, that one's pretty minimal. See, I have a thing that's like this.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're in Harbor Freight, and we searched the aisles.
And there's nothing at this point. Nate's looking at it online, but Sully is pancaking like centimeters behind Sadie right now.
He's cute. So basically, this tool is an Amazon tool, not an in-person tool. Okay. And it's funny because most of the time when we need a tool, they don't have it in person in the stores, and we have to buy it on Amazon.
Well, the last time Nate got one of these was from an antique store, so
Yeah,
tells you a lot.
literally. And
Right.
none of the people we talk to know what we're talking about. So, Amazon for the win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's another day, another time of playing with the car,
Yeah.
and
it's gonna be fun.
we're already all sweaty and hot because we just worked on cleaning outdoor air conditioner part. So, yeah, but it's actually a really nice day. It's not too hot. It looks like a big old storm's possibly brewing this way, which would be nice.
Which is a Florida thing.
Yeah.
It always happens.
Flirter. So, but yeah,
So-
we're back here, and I got the parts we were looking for.
So we got some tools, we got some parts. I got an actual gasket, I believe is the part. I actually ordered 2 types of these, which appear to be almost identically the exact same. But the part number has a VX at the end or something on one of them, and then the other one doesn't. So it's exactly the same part number, but VX versus whatever.
Yeah,
So
just slightly
I
different.
think that means what the type of thing that it is.
Mm-hmm.
So this says crankcase breather tube O-ring, and I think this one is green. I don't know if that's silicone or some other type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna try that.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with that. Oh, I also got this tool so we can finally get all the grippy grabber things in place.
Mm-hmm.
We bought some more of these grippy grabbers so we can clamp off some of the other hoses that we had in here, like the one that comes off to the turbo blow by,
Yeah.
and then the other cap that I have that's really small in the back.
Yeah.
That used to go to the N. It used to go to the N249.
Mm-hmm.
So we deleted that. So all things considered, this might be the only thing we have to deal with after we get all these parts and stuff together. I'm still waiting on the resistors from the guy that sent us the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting on those parts. But once everything is together and clamped and done and kind of sealed up and everything, in theory, this thing should work. What I've been looking at as far as like tuner guys and stuff like that is they've been saying stuff like you might have a check engine light with one part or the other that you probably can't get rid of, so that'll be something we'll have to kind of monitor.
Yeah, I mean,
some guys say
especially-
they can't get rid of it. Other people say they can, but it's like a tuner thing on this. So
Where it just bypasses.
a couple of tuner guys down here. There's a bunch of tuner guys online. You just tell them all the specs of your car and the thing and everything that's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the way through exhaust systems and all that. If you upgraded all kinds of parts or if they're just stock,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll send you this like EEPROM chip thing that you like hook up to a doohickey, put it into your thing, and it like reprograms the performance.
That's
There's actually
nice.
one part of those that I was looking at where a guy was like, just take your stock, 1.8T,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't matter what, and then with the transmission automatic and everything, and you get like 40 horsepower just by retuning it right out of the gate.
Wow.
With stock everything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting. But I don't know that we're quite ready to that
Yeah.
unless there's some major non-running problem that we have
Mm-hmm.
when we put all this back together. Then we'll see.
Yeah.
But the next things I'd like to do on this are going to be plugs and coils. So we
Mhm.
get all those, probably upgrade those to a hotter coil
Yeah.
and plugs. And then really the next thing right behind that would be the air intake and the
Yeah.
the
The
intercooler
cooling box.
thing
Yeah,
out the front.
intercooler.
so
So-
that the intake has better, so plugs, wires, and intakes. And then they say you could upgrade injectors and some other things, but I'm not trying to build this into a mega hot rod build right now,
No, it's just a fun little.
but
get it
it's a
working.
project build to kind of enjoy it. And if the
Mhm.
tune is going to give us almost 60 horsepower or whatever it is,
Yeah.
putting the right kind of coils and plugs and injectors and the intercooler, even with a stock turbo. Some guys say go ahead and just upgrade to the bigger turbo, but a lot of that kind of stuff, I mean, that's with all of that, we're probably in another $5,000 or $6,000, which I don't really have for this right at the moment.
Yeah.
So we might look at if we can find a local tuner guy that can just kind of look at what we got, see what we're doing, and just send us a chip to tune
Yeah.
it. That'd be cool.
The main goal right now is to get it running reliably so that, for one, I mean, I'm not in urgent need of a running car because we're going back to Colorado here soon. But for two, that when I am out here, I can use it. So that's the main goal, is to help it stop overheating with its heat thing. that
Yeah,
you
so it was like
exhaust.
having heat
Soak,
saturation.
Heat soak, yeah.
The heat soak was really kind of the bigger thing, and we're still not sure what's up with that. But I
Yeah.
believe it can't breathe well. I think we were having some issues with some of the other parts. I think the stupid N249 and some of these other things were kind of failing and having problems. So
Mm-hmm.
we got rid of all of that. So there's not really any major vacuum issues anymore. There
Yeah.
just can't be. We eliminated the evap system, so that should go away
Mm-hmm.
entirely. And I suspected that was probably most of the heat soak issue.
I would assume so too,
was
because
the
it
evap
was
canisters either
re-sucking
full
the
or,
bad air.
Yeah, something is not
Because
working.
that's basically where the hot air that's coming off the thing is re-put back into it, right?
So an evap is the evaporative stuff that comes off of the tank, the fuel tank. So like when you're fueling up, there's a breather tube that allows the pressure to breathe off. Well, that breather tube is also caught up. So the idea behind the evap system is that it's pulling the evapped fuel that turns into gas.
Oh, and put it back in.
Yeah,
So it doesn't
aerosol
lose
gas,
that,
like evaporation. That it's actually pulling that evaporation off the tank back into the engine.
That
and
makes
burning
sense.
it.
Here, I'm gonna flip back around.
And circulating it, so it's
Yeah.
like circulating that evap and pulling it off. So we deleted that. So it's a possibility we either fixed it or made it worse.
Yeah,
We'll see.
reveal something else.
All right, so we'll start with this thing, and let's see if we can make that work.
The gasket that we needed for this part down here that goes into where again?
It goes into the crankcase ventilation. So
Nice.
this is the crankcase ventilation tube. You want to put that on there. There's no kinks and twists.
So it's nice and straight and tight when it goes in, right?
Yep. So that's the actual gasket, which the other ones that I got didn't fit very well. This one fits really well.
Great. I mean,
That
it
was
said
really
it was
nice.
for that in the parts manual thing,
So
right?
it clicked right in there, what felt nice and tight to me, so I like it.
That's great. I mean, you'd hope that the part that says it's the actual part is going to be like that, you know?
Yeah, it feels a lot tighter than it did before, so that's really nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
So this wire connector, I think we should tape it.
Yeah, because that was to the blower, right?
Yep.
That
So
we
let's
deleted.
tape that off with some E-tape. Tape this up.
And where
Basically mummify it right now.
are you going to block the connector or just...
Yeah, I just got to tape all the holes up and then tape up the connection.
And are we going to tape it to something in here so it's not just flopping around?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to just flop around and do weird stuff.
Well, there is that fan right here, so...
Yeah, I mean, I could just hook it back in there and I think that's fine.
Okay, let's do it that way then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then while we're standing here, we want to grab one of those bolts that we had.
All right, so what are we putting back on now? We got the bolt.
Yep, so we got these two bolts. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to put on the
Bracket thing?
bracket bolts that hold this wiring rod thing right here and the fuel rail together. So we're going to put that bolt back down in there.
Okay.
I think it just goes through.
I know that it went in. Yeah. There was also the bracket that held the oil tube as well, that I think may have been attached to that.
Yeah, that's not this one, it was the other one. Alright, so I need
I
to
see.
find two sizes. I figured there's two sizes on these every time. 13 and 10.
13 and 10.
Yeah.
It's the size bolt for the
There's
most
always,
part.
so like almost everything is 13 or 10.
No in between.
Right. Alright, so there's this one. This one. Okay, there's that one. And you have a bolt?
Yeah. Bolt.
And
And this, that's,
bracket.
yeah. To
so
help
then the
support
bracket holds the tubey for the
oil.
oil tube, the oil dipstick. You dipstick. Okay, where did the other nut go that I just had?
And we had to get these nuts because the air blower was what it was screwing into. but now that that's
bracket.
gone, yeah. Now that it's gone, it needs something else to screw into. Yeah, it looks good.
Cool.
So both of those are back on, which looks really nice. We've done that. What are we doing next?
All right, so the next thing that we have is the clamps. So we'll put a clamp on this one.
Oh, on the little.
And a clamp.
So we're capping off the. Wait, where? Where's?
So I think this guy is too
Oh,
small.
I was like, where? Where did it go? I couldn't find it. Yeah, so we're putting the clamps on the small hoses.
Yeah, we're gonna see
if it works.
one of these are too small or too big. I don't know.
Hey, that'll be an interesting problem. And then we also have. It's not this. Which one again?
It's that cap right there.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see.
Don't know how this tool works.
Mhm. I found a lot of people haven't even heard of this tool.
Yeah, like most every store we went to didn't know what this tool was.
Mhm.
So this tool is pretty cool because it'll hold. See, it holds that,
Mhm.
and or you can get it pinched and then slip it over and let it up.
So that it clamps the things.
Yeah, and a lot of people I think just get used to using needle nose pliers,
Mhm.
and that's fine. Needle nose pliers I think do work, but
Less convenient.
here's what's actually happening with this tool though.
Mhm.
This tool when you clamp it down, it doesn't spring back open.
Mhm.
So when the spring is trying to push the tool back open, you can latch it closed.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Which makes it able to hold on to that clip a lot better. It doesn't have to let go of it. You don't lose it more on your floor.
Right, it doesn't go springing off into the ethos.
Yeah, especially with how small that one is. So now we're gonna do this one.
So now see how I can squeeze it and it
Mhm.
will stay there.
Mhm. And you're able to slip it on, which is nice. And get the tube over it. And then slip it back over. See, with a needle nose, it'd be a lot more difficult to do this and maintain it. I think those work great.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
like
that.
it.
Very nice. So that's done. And that's done. Alright, next thing.
Okay, so the next thing that we're after right here is we're gonna take this coolant flange off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab this connector off here, I think.
There's always a little bit of challenge.
When we last worked on this car, way back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
we had all these problems of trying to get these things to come off and trying to get the clips to move. So
Mm-hmm.
I got this tool set
Whoa,
that is
fancy.
supposed to grab those connectors.
Mm-hmm. And just pull them off.
As far as I know, this will just grab the connector and takes it off. But I don't know, like half the time can you even get to the connector?
Feels like a cheat code to have a tool take it off.
I don't even know if I'm grabbing it right.
So is this
So this is supposed to grab
and pinch and pull up?
and pinch that.
Okay. We're discovering something together. Does that green pin have to be pulled out?
No.
Okay. It's trying, I think. Ah, there you go.
So I think that worked.
I think so. It didn't sound like it broke.
Nope. Okay, so there, that comes off.
Yay.
So that coolant sensor is gonna just be unplugged, and then we're gonna remove this screw and then a screw down here.
Okay. So we're gonna
And
have
we're gonna get leaky
coolant.
Leaky coolant is gonna come out.
Now we did try to put a bucket underneath there, but my car is so low that nothing really fits.
See, and we so back at, I'm gonna go get a light so I
Okay.
can see better.
Okay. Look at that fancy smanchy. I got a light.
I don't know if it's gonna work good or not.
Well,
Okay, so what's gonna happen is, so we just recently put this in. I say recently, when we did all the repair work back in Colorado that you guys saw,
3 or 4 years ago.
it was putting this in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we replaced this line.
One of the many things we did at the time.
I wish they had made this for this engine in metal, but apparently they didn't.
Weird.
It's not that they didn't for this engine, but see how this has 2 down flanges?
Yeah.
They didn't for that.
Interesting.
And
So
I think
that's
that's
plastic
because of
or
the automatic transmission.
oh, probably. Most vehicles, I feel like the manuals were built differently because they're more reliable, right? Is what I've heard from most people.
Yeah. Well, and if you're a race tuner, you don't want to drive with an automatic.
Well, yeah.
Unless
'cause
you
that's,
have a Tiptronic or something.
That's because you're. Yeah. When
Okay,
you
so we're
race-
going to get some coolant leakage
Mhm.
right here when we move this guy out of the way. But we did get another gasket for that.
Yeah.
So I think we need to put something on the floor. But
Want me to put cardboard or something? Oh, I got cardboard. Okay, so I just put a piece of cardboard underneath there because we're losing quite a bit of coolant. You can kind of see the cardboard underneath there, see some of the coolant. But we're moving pretty fast. Want me to go get that plate for you, Dad? So we have this plate cover that is going to be bolted on in its place. It's kind of hard to show y'all because we have to move fairly quickly, but you'll see it on the aftermath at the very least. Pretty straightforward, I would say. Taking off the comedy valve. And what does that do?
this is part of the SAI system.
Okay.
And there's other things connected to it that I didn't know.
Oh, that's fine.
Wait, is there? I don't know.
So we're doing good, Mom. We put the sheet of cardboard that was under y'all's car under because we lost quite a bit of coolant. So
Oh, fair. I have more cardboard.
yeah, but it already had oil on it, had
Perfect.
crab on it, so we figured it'd be good. But
Probably should check the oil on
you
the
can
other
see it
car.
underneath Dad's shoe right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're pulling out the comedy valve,
Nice.
and I have the plate that.
Did you get the parts in the mail?
No, that's why we checked.
Dang it.
Not yet. But this plate.
That long flat screwdriver that's over on the table.
I got it.
Thanks, Mom. So Dad's working on getting all the stuff out of here, and I would suggest that y'all have backup coolant after this, which we do have. We have coolant.
Flat on the screwdriver
Here.
side.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
So,
You guys are good though?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're doing good.
Awesome.
This part's probably the most difficult because we're
That's
kind of
the
like trying to
furthest I've
hurry.
seen him into an engine department for a Volkswagen Beetle.
Really? Wow. I mean, I
There's
guess
so much more room in there.
that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
We were in this far into it.
When he did the tiny
We were
belt.
doing all the belts and, well, yeah, because we had this thing
We had the radiator
torn
off.
down
and
to
all
this
that.
point.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there when you did yours.
Well, and we had the hood off, we had the front off, the bumper off.
Yeah, I wasn't
coolant
there when
off.
you guys did
I
that.
know.
Fine.
So this is it. This is the combi valve.
It was a little bit more of
Right.
a challenge to get
So
out.
the SAI blows into this hole.
Mm-hmm.
This vacuum opens this and closes this,
Mm-hmm.
and then it blows down through that little tiny hole into the side of the engine. So we're going to put a plate over it right here that's going to plug these two holes in that gasket.
Okay. So are we putting that back in?
No, this goes away. That's part of the delete. So that's the last of the big
Yay!
delete pieces that go away.
Wonderful. And it was a bit more complicated to get out than it was easy to show on camera. But oh yeah, we should have sandpaper. So yeah, it's back in there. This is what we all just took out. And there's some coolant down in there you guys can see. Poured out over here too, but
yeah, it's all over me.
yeah, at least you smell good.
And look what color it is. The
Pink.
actual correct color.
That is a rant we will go on about shortly. Is that where you need it, Dad? So why are you sanding it?
Because I'm getting all the schmutz off, see?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a ton of grease and schmutz and stuff that builds up around engines
Mm-hmm.
in these portions of the engines, and when you get all the schmutz and stuff cleaned away from the metal,
Mm-hmm.
the gaskets will hold into it better.
So it's basically setting it up for more success.
Right.
So it doesn't have any ability to really leak or anything like that.
Right.
Makes sense.
Try to not damage the stupid plastic fittings.
All right.
So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to change out this gasket on the coolant flange.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow we got to pick it out of there. Yeah, it's crunchy.
Oh, good. Okay.
I mean, it's not crunchy, but it's like sticky stuck in there. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's good to change that out.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
One of the other black gaskets that we got back there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the new gasket. As I'm standing in, you can
Cooling.
put my light back in here.
Oh. I neglected my one job.
All right, so we put the new gasket in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna put it up against this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And with the screws that we have here, I'm gonna put these screws back in.
Now I am. Okay.
Yeah, so that went in pretty smooth. So it's a
Great.
bit of a challenge to get, you know, the one screw under there, and then you want to tighten it up so that it doesn't break the flange.
Mm-hmm.
Which I usually put it in until it's tight, and then I give it like maybe a quarter turn more. The nice part is the flange has metal
Mm-hmm.
sleeves on the holes,
Yeah.
so it's not like you're pressing it necessarily 100% against the.
So.
So it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So there's one there, and then there's one. You can kind of see, maybe.
Now I am. Okay.
Yeah, so that went in pretty smooth. So it's a
Great.
bit of a challenge to get, you know, the one screw under there, and then you want to tighten it up so that it doesn't break the flange.
Mm-hmm.
Which I usually put it in until it's tight, and then I give it like maybe a quarter turn more. The nice part is the flange has metal
Mm-hmm.
sleeves on the holes,
Yeah.
so it's not like you're pressing it necessarily 100% against the.
So.
So it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So there's one there, and then there's one. You can kind of see, maybe.
You're done.
All right, so you can kind of see this one on the top here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's one down there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that one there.
Mm-hmm.
They're trip to get to, but there's that. You know, what's stupid is I probably should have put the other plate on first. Whatever.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, that's what I should have done.
we're learning together. So you're gonna take it off now?
Yeah, I gotta take that.
Aw, dang it. This is the fun part about doing this together.
Well, what it is you can't reach these two screws back here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so come back to you in a second. Take the plate.
Okay.
So this plate has a gasket in it,
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this in here. Screw in. So this is what you call an SAI block-off plate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll take the other screw.
There you go. And this is just to make sure that coolant doesn't come through there anymore?
Coolant never really went in here. So this was like an air port into the
Vacuum?
exhaust manifold.
Oh, okay.
And the reason that it had a switch, like a big old valve, was air blows out of the exhaust, right? So you get pressure out of the exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
So the combi valve, and this is the stupid part about the secondary air system, is that it only runs for up to 100 seconds or so when the car starts on a cold day.
Oh. So it's not really used all the time?
And the idea behind it is that it blows fresh air into the exhaust
Okay.
so that the exhaust will heat up the catalytic converter.
Huh.
And so during the times when the car starts when it's cold, it's not as efficient at burning the fuel
Mm-hmm.
because not everything is hot yet. And when the catalytic converter is not hot, it's not going to burn up those extra hydrocarbons.
Mm-hmm. So it cleans up the
So-
exhaust pretty much?
Yeah, it's an exhaust cleaner. It's like it cleans the exhaust of the engine is what it's supposed to do. It does it through a conversion process of catalytics with hot components
Mm-hmm.
that turn the exhaust gases into different types of exhaust.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So since this car lives in a warm climate,
Mm-hmm.
it's not really cold out. I mean, there's some days where it's coldish, but
But not too extreme.
yeah.
So if I was to move back to like Colorado or something with this vehicle, would we want to reinstall that?
No, because like I said, it only runs for a minute and a half, up to a minute and a half, minute,
Mm-hmm.
40 seconds or something like that.
So it really doesn't add much difference.
Yeah, so it's not changing the car's engine running process
Mm-hmm.
that much. But it is a part that could be a major problem when it comes to how the car runs good or bad. It also, like if your 1.8 is doing that whole turbo jet noise sound,
Mm-hmm.
where it sounds like a jet in the morning when you start it up,
Yeah.
it's usually the air blower
Mm-hmm.
or it's usually the air blower blowing back into the combi valve.
Oh.
And either the air can't go through the combi valve because the combi valve is bad,
Mm-hmm.
and so it just blows the air off through the blower.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's that.
You did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you see kind of what we changed out down here.
Yeah.
So that plate is now in place of the combi valve, and then we put the new thingy on here and gasket, and now the transmission is all full of coolant, or at least the top
the frame.
frame of it.
Yeah. Wow.
So then there's that, and then so now I could plug this thing back into it.
Nice.
So that clicks back in. So that's all done.
Mm-hmm.
So that part was kind of probably the most complicated, messy, dirty part.
Well, it's messy, dirty part. Yeah. Just have a ton of blue paper towels or a bucket
Yeah.
if you can fit it underneath yours.
Yeah. So now there's that, which I think we're good to go.
So we can put the blower
we don't
box.
have the resistors, but we can put the air box back in.
Mm-hmm. And we
Um,
can't test it until we have the resistors, right?
Yeah, it'll just throw all kinds of engine codes. Get off.
It would be like, oh, I'm freaking out. I can't do this. Okay, so yeah, now we're just down to the blower box reinstall, and that's as far as we can go today, right?
Yeah. So. Yeah. So we'll put the air box back in place. Hook up the mass airflow sensor. And I think that's as far as we're going.
That's awesome.
All right.
We've done a lot. I mean, I'll say this, that this has probably been the easiest work we've done. because I think it's fun. You get to take things off and you don't have to really put them back on. So,
Yeah, right.
but I think this has probably been the fastest project in the sense that like once you get the parts, the actual doing the part, like the work on the vehicle isn't that long. Whereas in the past, like you guys can go back and watch our other repair vlog we did way at the beginning of this channel, where it was like 3 weeks plus, because we didn't start vlogging really until like halfway through the work that we were doing. And we had tore the engine apart and then went to Florida for like 2 years. And so we had to like rediscover what we took off and find new problems and figure out where everything fit. So yeah, but this is pretty simple. So Dad's just reinstalling the blower box.
Yeah, so we're gonna eventually change this out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do the headlight funnel straight in. Because for those of you who don't know, we probably mentioned this in a previous video, but basically the breather tube goes behind the headlight, around the tire, and then back here there's like a little, like maybe a hole that big that sucks all the air in that it needs. But this thing really needs more air, especially in the hotter areas. And yeah.
Yeah, okay, so look at it. You can look at it from this side.
Like,
So that's the air intake. Is that
oh, this little hole?
that hole right there, right?
Yee. And then it has to travel all through
The back of the fender, clear back in there.
Yeah.
So I have an
Yes.
idea. I have an idea that would take just one of these lights. We can get these in a high beam, low beam, and we would create this thing to be a funnel. So the whole intake is a funnel right here,
Yeah.
and then mount one of those round eye bolt eye deals right in the middle, and you get your high beam, low beam, and make adjustments and stuff. And then it doesn't necessarily have this cover, but maybe has a metal cover over
Yeah,
it,
just to help prevent.
like a grill or something.
Yeah, like a kind of a filter, like a pre-filter, so that huge bugs can't get lodged into the filter.
Right.
But
And
yeah,
then that would just be a 4-inch tube right straight into, probably
Which-
not this air box, but another custom air box.
Yeah.
It would sit here with a nice big, huge, massive, 3-inch intake. And then we'd replace the intake tube, we'd replace the turbo, we'd replace, you'd have a big pipe coming over the side of here down to the intercooler.
yeah, which would be all across and not just
and
on
then
the
a big
side.
massive pipe up into the intake manifold. So that whole thing will be a thing. And we can do that.
Yeah, so subscribe so you see that when we do that someday. Yeah, because we like tinkering around with cars. Oh, it's starting to rain. There goes the air filter. We just replaced it like a few years ago.
Right.
So we're gonna stick with it for now. And then we got the top of the air filter
So then on
box.
here, so the old airport came through.
Oh, we'll
out
have
of
to
here.
tape that off, right?
So we'll have to put some tape on this. So
Would E-tape work or duct tape?
we can like Gorilla tape.
Gorilla.
See if we even have any. This
Yeah.
is the stuff that you use on the inside of the air box in the place where when you're switching lines,
Mm-hmm.
like switching from hot to cold to air conditioning to heater.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff on the doors inside of that box. This is what I used for that on the other car.
Wow. So we're just gonna try that out, and if we don't like it, we can
Yeah.
do something
it'll-
else later.
it'll-
I mean, yeah, it'll hold.
It's nice because it metal forms around it too.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like tin foil tape.
Yeah.
That is nice. It's fancy.
It's aluminum foil tape.
Aluminum. Aluminium. Here, I can take a trash.
The aluminium, that's for like somebody who got married
An alimony. Oh,
and then it didn't work out. The aluminium tape.
That's funny.
It's funny too is that this is the only place where a Phillips screwdriver is on this car.
Really?
Yeah.
The only
I
place.
don't know, there's other places, but like almost everything else is a 220 star bit.
Well, at least they make it easier for you to switch out your air filter box.
Yeah, so on here it's a Phillips. It's like you would get out tools to work on this car, and the only place you would end up using a Phillips is this. What?
That's really
Seems
interesting.
funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Nice. Is that it? Oh wait, no, we have to connect.
So this is where
Right,
this tool is going to come in big time.
So this was the most annoying part to do when we last put the vehicle together, because we didn't have this tool until we found a random one at a yard sale
Yeah.
or something. And this ring right here is fairly difficult because it's supposed to be difficult to undo and hold it tight.
All right. This plier almost can't reach enough.
Wow. I think that was how it was with the other one too.
Yeah. Yeah, but
There
see
you
now,
go.
once you get it in there,
Now you can just lock it open.
see it locks.
Yeah.
So now I can stick it over the tube, and it's staying locked open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doing this with pliers would be very difficult. We've tried. It's probably in our other videos.
Yeah. So then you get this thing down and onto the mass airflow sensor. You have to work it from the bottom
Mm-hmm.
up and around. So now it's on there. Then I gotta work this thing
Up and
on.
around.
because you almost can't.
Yeah, it's almost
It's almost like
too
it's still
small.
too small. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was why it's so hard to do with pliers. It's because it doesn't lock and stay. You're getting it. This is probably honestly the most difficult part. Need like a hammer?
I don't know. No, it's not gonna go in with the hammer.
Okay. So this requires like 400 horsepower and torque behind your arm. And patience.
There it
There.
goes.
There you go.
Jeez.
You see how tight that is now compared to where it was when it was open?
Then mass airflow sensor on it. This guy. So I think other than the resistors,
We're done. Pretty much. Other than wherever those came from.
that's off the combi valve.
Oh, okay. So we don't need those. Things off a car, it makes sense to have extra bolts. It's the only time in which you should. I mean, everyone always finds an extra bolt and says, "Oh well," but.
So two resistor issues too
Mhm.
is that we might have to put what looks to be like maybe half a gallon in it
Okay, I might have that
and then run it.
and let
So
it.
this system doesn't have like a priming.
Mhm.
Usually what we had to do in the past was I had to hook onto a line
Mhm.
back in the back there somewhere.
Yeah. And
And
vacuum it through.
Pump. Yeah. Oh no, I hooked it onto the.
Mhm.
Where did I hook it? I hooked it on
You
something.
you hooked it on
Oh,
to
I think
this.
it was on that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we would put it in,
Where
and
you
you were like
pumped it,
sucking
so-
it through.
I may end up having to go get a vacuum pump and pump that through.
Yeah.
So what that is like that AutoZone or whatever. They have little red vacuum pumps, just hand drive things,
Mhm.
and those work pretty good.
Yeah. So now we're gonna replace that winch
So we might
wiper
have
thing, and it's fancy because it's black,
And then
which fits the black and yellow theme of the car.
there you go. So that's that.
Look at that. So I guess it's technically two more things: the resistors and the coolant level. But
So
we've
you
done
said you
that
had
already.
coolant?
Yeah, in the trunk.
Okay. Might be worth.
All right, I pulled the extra coolant out of the trunk.
How much do you think you got in there?
Just a little less than half, 2 quart.
Okay.
So that's
Alright,
probably
so-
all I have.
Here's our rent. This stuff is the actual stuff you're supposed to use.
Yes,
So
you have to use the pink.
the reason you put this stuff in for these cars is because it does not eat up all the plastic parts.
Well, it also says VW, just so you know.
Well, they're sure.
If you're dumb, you should just
Yeah, ask
read the
about
label.
It, but G40 is what you want.
yeah, G40 pink.
The reason for it is that it is formulated for these engines from the pH level and everything, the pH value and all that kind of stuff, so that it doesn't eat up all the plastic parts and fittings.
Yeah.
So on this engine, you have plastic fittings here.
Mhm.
You have that coolant flange we just did.
Mhm.
You got a plastic fitting right there. You've got an entire secondary circulation pump back down here. Plastic all throughout it. All of those pieces are going to deteriorate under the wrong pH value of the plastic. It's not going to have inhibitors in it and stuff like this for this.
Yeah. And the green coolant is what caused all of our initial coolant problems that we had to fix a few years ago.
It eats the plastic, it eats the gaskets, it eats everything. And it's because it's not pH formulated properly with what's called inhibitors, plastic deteriorating inhibitors. And we learned this stuff when we were doing ice rinks because we had PVC pipe at Schedule 40 and Schedule 80 PVC pipe. And if we didn't get our coolant with the proper additives in it called inhibitors,
Yeah.
it would actually eat the plastic. And you could literally watch it eat the plastic. And they don't last forever either, so that's why you have to change coolant out.
Yeah. So that's also why in the last time we did it, it was so important for us to have the vacuum because we had to get all of the green out of the system, especially since we just repaired all of the parts that were eaten by the green coolant. So that's why in Colorado we have that vacuum bit because we did it there before this vehicle moved here.
Right.
So just a heads up on that. If you guys are into bugs, we see a lot of videos where people are messing with coolant and green comes out in a bug. So pink G40. All right, so we're gonna test the air conditioner solenoid now because that was also something on our list. So right where all the coolant came out, we're gonna lift up the car and Dad's gonna lay down it. We just wiped up as much as we could and test out the thing with the new thingy he got. So, yeah. All right.
That's probably good, eh?
Yeah. I'm just gonna make sure this is straight up so we can pass it. There. You think you can reach it? Is there a lot of coolant underneath there to lay on? Paper towel? The car's all jacked up. We wiped up the coolant as best as we could. Dad's now taking a peek at the air conditioning solenoid that, I don't think we can see it from the top here, but he's taking a peek at that and gonna pull it apart so we can use his new tester thingy. And he'll show us how it works, but I'm pretty sure it plugs into the battery and provides power so that we can connect it to things to see if they work proper. Basically bypassing the whole turn the car on and get it to do the thing, making it just do it. Alright, so it connected to the battery. Now Dad's down in here. You can see on his little computer thingy. It has electrical.
So that all works.
Hey, it does. That's good.
Getting power the way it's supposed to, so the fuses through the main box there are good.
Well, that's good.
So then I can't tell what pin 10 is.
Okay. So Dad's a certified electrician, so he can just decode whatever the computer thing is saying.
Certifiable.
You're certifiable, that's for sure.
two hickeys that I think they're over. So how you can tell is up here on the top.
Okay. On the top of that.
Yeah. So up here it says, see if you see on the connector right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? Are you looking
Yeah.
at the camera?
Yeah.
So there's 14 total pins.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in 12, and that green and black is in 10.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go back. You know, it's on this side of the connector.
Mm-hmm.
3 up.
3 up.
Yep. So it's right in that.
Do you need me to
spot there.
hold that flashlight?
So in theory,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go right here. So that's 14, 12, 10.
Okay.
And so I see I'm getting 0 voltage. But if
Mhm.
I click this forward, it should click the solenoid on the AC clutch.
I mean, I'm hearing it.
Go over there and hear it because I can't hear the fan falling.
I mean, it's clicking. It's for sure clicking, Dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know the AC clutch works.
Yay.
Okay.
So that reduces that. So the clutch and all the fuses are working. That's good.
Pin 9, which I think is on the other end of it, 3 pins up. Is giving me ground, which could mean that I'm getting a continuity through it.
Mm-hmm.
So pin 9 right here is this blue one. It
Mhm.
goes all the way off over here, ties to this thing, which is a hot start fuse number 5. Is that what it says? Or 6?
Hot fit in.
Hot on run start. Run
Yes,
and start fuse
yes.
6.
Yeah.
So it's key switchable.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes down blue line, blue line, blue line, comes over here to the high pressure switch.
Mm-hmm.
So that high pressure sensor is that one back there behind on the back of the thing.
Okay. Do you need me to go back there and listen quickly?
No, because it's not going to do anything. So what this is doing is it's creating a loop with voltage
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that it's working. So
Okay.
when that fuse turns on, voltage goes to the blue right there into the 9, telling
Mm-hmm.
it that it's working. And voltage goes to this. So then off of that pin 1, brown and black goes down and ties into this side,
Mm-hmm.
which is giving voltage to the clutch.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving a ground left front of engine ground. And then a brown and black ties, so that brown and black is all the ground that goes there. So then the white goes through that pressure sensor, comes back up, goes to
What?
Motronic engine control module.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's going to there telling it that it's working properly. And then that white continues to come up here and goes to pin 2 on the fan control module.
Mm-hmm.
So pin 2 is this one. And see, I'm not getting anything on pin 2, which I don't know that I would,
Because it's not on.
because the high pressure switch, that high pressure of the air conditioner is not running.
Mm-hmm.
So that is probably correct. Instrument cluster, so all that is doing something with telling me that an instrument cluster. Engine module, diesel direct fuel thing, I don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So gasoline says red and blue, or blue red, so it's a blue with red, and that goes up back to pin 8, but then is also going over to heater AC control panel. So that's probably something where you turn the heater AC thing on, and it tells that thing that it's on, and it tells whatever the ECM that it's on. Okay. And then that's
yellow. What is that? Brown, white.
Brown.
Goes back to pin 11.
Nothing on that.
Pin 1. So 1 is fused hot voltage bracket battery hot all times. Pin 1 should be hot all times.
But I'm not actually getting I'm getting a negative low. It shows that should be positive.
That's interesting.
Getting 12 on pin 4.
4 is red, black. Left coolant fan.
Weird.
What is 6? I don't know. 1 red and black. Never mind. I was doing this wrong. 1 is ground. Goes to that coolant fan. After run coolant pump is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's proper. 2 is the white that went down to the sensor thing. 3 was green that goes down to the ECM, or the motor engine control module ECM,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that does. But it also goes over here to the control module at base of windshield right side of plenum. Oh, transmission control module at base of windshield right side of plenum. Yeah, so that's on that end over there.
Okay.
Okay. So that was 3. 4 is red, goes over here, ties into the hot at all times.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hot at all times. Yep.
5. 5 is red, blue, red. Goes all the way over here and ties into that ambient temperature switch left side of plenum at base of windshield. So that's where the ambient temperature switch is up inside there.
And that's
Okay.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. So that goes through there. So 6 is brown and black, and that's our ground that goes back to all the things.
Mm-hmm.
7 is red and yellow, and it goes over to the coolant fan control thermal switch.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where the heck that is.
But all that does is thermal switch power, and then that red goes back to hot at all times to the red there. So apparently that's working too, I guess. I don't know. And then 8 is blue and red, which down to the ECM. 9 was the black and blue. It goes all the way down here, ties into that key switch, comes back over here through the high pressure sensor.
Mm-hmm.
10 was the solenoid for the doohickey. 11 was the brown and white. And it comes down here to that ECM diesel thing. So that says engine control module at base of windshield center of flow. Direct fuel injection engine control module ECM at base of windshield center of plenum. Okay. And then 14 is that green, blue, goes all the way over to that ambient temperature switch. So it's the other side of the ambient temperature switch. Okay.
Nice.
Well, I don't think we have any answers, but
Oh, well, I mean, we have reduced down to knowing that what isn't a problem.
yeah, I mean the fact that that solenoid is kicking, we know that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put these back in here.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
So-
that's as far as you can get. Yeah.
we messed around today. Did a lot.
And we found out.
Yes. So found out what we thought were the problems were not the problems with air conditioning. So
Well, we got further along in it. So
Yeah.
one of the cool things about that is that little tester thing. I would suggest finding that probe. What was that probe? $60-$80 on Amazon.
yeah.
There's a really nice one that has like a whole scan. I think you know what this one scans too, so I would be able to check pulse width modulation and stuff. It's a little funky and a little complicated, but it does it.
Mhm.
But these probes are really great because instead of like finding out if you've got ground or you've got power just by putting a light on it, there's like a light probe that you can get, and it just lights up the light. But this is nice because when you connect to a power that has power, it beeps and tells you what the voltage is, so
Yeah,
you
it
see it
does
like a
that.
voltmeter.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you connect to a ground and it gets connection back to ground, it tells you that also. And then it tells you the resistance between it. So if it's, I don't know if it's like, if there's voltage on that wire between the ground and the ground potential, you'll see that. And I think you can actually switch the button and see the capacitance or the resistance between the two as well. So if you've got a short. So when it was popping, like I would touch ground, it would light up and show 0.0 V, which is fine, but it would flash and tell me and beep and tell me that it was connected to an actual ground, which was super helpful.
Yeah.
So that
You were
part
investing.
when you're checking is amazing because you're like, oh, this says it's supposed to ground, but I can't tell. How would you tell? Well, with this probe, you can totally tell, and it will switch between the two, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So that's a worthwhile tool. Like, I'll tell you what, that tool was worth the $60-$80 I paid for it right out the gate because I found out 50 things in there because we read through the diagram that much faster. So it was nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us. We'll be back on the relay, like the capacitor, cookie, whatever, right?
Yeah, when we get the resistors.
Resistors.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully. We'll follow
see.
up on it.
We'll see.
And then
if
we'll-
we could do this before we split town, would be nice. But
Yeah.
if not, it's an ongoing project. You'll see
It
us on the next one. Next episode will be hopefully putting those in
Yeah.
and starting it and pumping in the coolant.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to do the coolant thing too.
Exactly. We'll get the vacuum thing for that.
Yeah.
So-
I think that's like $6 at AutoZone or something. So
Mm-hmm.
super worth it tool also because it gives you a way to pull your coolant into the system
Yeah.
all the way through the system.
Pull out the bad stuff, put in the good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it also burps it. It like pulls all the bubbles
Air
out.
out.
So like we injected air into it when we opened up that port.
Yeah.
So now with this we can like pump the coolant through it, and that way we can actually burp the whole system so there's not any air bubbles getting stuck in there too. So
Which would
that's
cause engine flashes and
overheating
stuff.
and all
Yeah.
that as well. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it for this time. Always remember God is good and Jesus loves you. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.